Davis from 1 Stanley Avenue, a fantastic restaurant that I've experienced and encourage all of you to try as well, located in Kingfield, of course, on Stanley Avenue, right off from 16. Dan is with us, and Dan, tell us a little bit about what you feel is trending in the food business.
Well, there are a pile of trends that are around now. Some I embrace and some I don't. Mm-hmm. The ones I don't embrace, serving classic food like I do, there's a lot of very tasty food on a plate. I think my typical plate probably has 4 distinct flavors, independent of one another. Mm-hmm. It's hard for me to embrace what you'd probably call a minimalist plate.
Yep.
Where you have artistic stuff that's all stacked up with a tree in the top, you know? Because you're just going to have to break it all down, and then it's all part of the same one.
It looks good.
It looks good. It's art, but I don't know. And along with that, everything seems to be extra. Like the bread costs extra, the coffee's extra, the salad's extra, the sides are extra. So the initial price of the dish, when adding all the extras to it, it's kind of an illusion.
Right.
And that kind of
it's deceptive.
Me. That bugs me. I just don't,
Seems,
I don't, that's not what I do. The other thing that's really kind of cool is just taking a hold, is farm to table concept which of course 80, 100 years ago, that's all there was.
Right.
You know, and then our transportation systems have become so sophisticated, you can get fresh swordfish from Brazil at Hannaford's. I mean, so you don't have to be that local. It's coming back to that anyway, coming back to
sure.
Local food sources. I've always, my fiddleheads come from the Kennebec River. My rhubarb I raise in the backyard. The crab apples for the pork glaze, they come from a crabapple tree out back. And I don't know, I've just always kind of used, and my bread, I get grain by the half ton.
Really?
Comes in bags. I grind the grain into flour. Yeah, that comes from the Champlain Valley up in Vermont. Uh-huh. It's organic wheat, and I make bread fresh, and it goes with every plate.
I've never heard of such a thing.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's a carryover from the health food days.
I guess so,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah.
And you grind it yourself?
I grind myself. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
So fresh bread. Now
It
you're
can't
making
be.
me hungry.
It doesn't get any fresher.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Boy, that is good stuff.
And by the way, I've been serving kale for 30 years.
It's not a trend.
It certainly is now, isn't it?
Yes, it is, isn't it?
Kale, this
Shakes.
kale,
Yeah.
Kale,
You've been
potato
served-
chips, kale, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been serving it all along.
I've been serving it really long. Yeah.
Yeah. Some things don't change, right? It all comes back.
That's
to
what I'm
the
trying to say.
basics. Yeah. It changes, but it stays
You
the
can
same.
depend on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so stop by 1 Stanley Avenue. Now, you have a website. Maybe
I do.
we could direct some people to the website. I'm sure there's some great information.
It's www.stanleyavenue.com.
StanleyAvenue.com.
Simple.
Couldn't be any more simple than
No.
that. But for reservations, you got to call. You don't do that online, right?
Right.
Yeah.
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 You know,
And-
I want to talk to people.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
we live in an age now where, gosh, text is the normal mode of transportation of communications.
I don't even have a
unfortunately.
cell phone.
See, that is a tribute. I like it.
Well, it keeps my life simpler.
Well, yeah.
Although my wife Susan, we have a computer and she does a lot of computer stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't have to. She's taking that away from me, which is fine.
You can concentrate on what you love and do best.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah.
Dan, we appreciate you coming in today.
Thank
and
you.
I hope everyone will have a chance to go and check out 1 Stanley Avenue because it truly is a delicious and great atmosphere as well. It's traditional Maine and classic cuisine, and it's all made up fresh by Dan himself.
It is. Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. Dan Davis, 1 Stanley Avenue. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more here on the Mountain Report.